Back with another banger, guys. What's going on? How is everybody doing? What did we tell you guys? Ever since the middle of August, I have been telling you guys Bitcoin will sweep the lows between 52 and 54K. We are right smack dab. Look at, we had our little box even. Look at this. We even drew our little box, our little golden pocket here. And we are right smack dab in the middle of it right now. So now what we have to do is figure out whether we're going to continue to the downside, maybe test 50, or if 52 will hold, right? But I did tell you that we were coming down here way back when we were up here. We were at like 63, 64K. I told you guys we were coming down. Go back and watch, guys. I've been saying it for weeks, right? But I know you guys know. The OGs know, right? Told you we were coming down here. I told you guys to make sure you had dry powder on the side. I hope that you guys listened. I hope you guys have dry powder. And I think the last 2 weeks of August, I was telling you guys to start working some overtime, start putting in some, because you're going to need dry powder for September. And hopefully you guys did. Hopefully you guys have dry powder, because this here, guys, this is where millionaires are made. Not when things are pumping and green. This is where they're made. When things are red and dreary and there's blood in the streets and you're buying and you're buying and you're buying, that is how you become a millionaire in crypto. Let's get into the chat. Make sure you smash the like and subscribe, guys. Helps the channel grow. Lily, yo, what's going down? Funky's in the house. I be buying. I'm all in. Nice. Me too, brother. Me too, man. William's in the house. What's up, buddy? Trump got the court put off. May get all charges dropped as well, along with John numbers released. Job numbers, you mean, right? All bad for Harris and great for crypto. Come on, November. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I agree. You hit the nail right on the head, Funky. Whales been buying. Yes, they have, man. Tara, yo, what's up, man? Good to see you. David's in the house. What's up, fam? Good to see you, brother. Good to see you. Nicholas, what's up, big dog? Good to see you, brother. Funky, we know if anyone new doubts this man, just watch old videos, then compare what happens next. Rob is the man. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. I just want to make sure you guys are in a position to capitalize on these opportunities, right? So that's, that's why we do this, right? We want to help everyone make life-changing wealth, right? Because our economy sucks at the end of the day. It sucks. Roger, what's up, man? No offense, but I really believe crypto is dead. Too many dumps and no one wants to get burned again. Retail's finished and soon ETFs will sell. Hey, Roger, you're absolutely entitled to your opinion, my friend. And I respect your opinion 100%. I do not agree with it, but I do respect it, right? I could be wrong. You could be wrong. We're both human beings. But what I would say to anyone who thinks crypto's dead and that crypto is going to crash down and go, if you truly, truly, truly believe that, then show me that you're shorting the market with everything that you got. If you have that much conviction that the market's going to crash, I want to see you shorting it, right? Funky, your mind will change in a few weeks. Absolutely it will. Nicholas, I'm trying to set up a one-on-one with you. I'm on the Patreon. No problem, brother. I can get you in on Sunday. What's your name over on the, what's your handle on the Patreon? Let me know, brother. Crypto's not dead. Oh, no. Hell no, it's not dead. Hell no, it's not dead. We still got a lot. Guys, listen, okay? I'm going to break this down. Break it down and tell a little story, okay? So, based on every single market cycle, and some of you guys have heard me say this 100 times before, right? The numbers don't lie. Doesn't matter what you emotionally feel like or what what the your perspective of time feels like. It may feel like things have been down forever and that it's not coming back up. But here's the facts of the matter, right? Feelings aside, here are the facts, okay? Between the Bitcoin halving and the top of the cycle, based on every single cycle up to this point, has been about an average of 510 days, okay? We're about 115 days past the halving. We're just over 1/5 of the way to the top of the market. And people are saying that crypto's dead and that the bull run's over and stuff like that, right? You really have to start doing more research if that is how you feel right now. You need to study the 4-year cycle. You need to study the way that the cycle works. And what I would say is that's why people say that time in the market beats timing the market, right? Because you don't know this stuff unless you've been through it multiple times. I've been through this multiple times. That's why anytime anyone says to me, oh, crypto's dead, like at this point in time, the bull run's over, I just laugh. I'm like, yeah, guess what? Different people were saying the same thing in 2020, right? Different people were saying the same thing in 2017. Different people were saying the same thing in 2013. And every single time they were wrong, right? So I have to go with history here. And I have to stick to what has served me well in every cycle that I've been in so far. And that is to not fall for the manipulations that the market will try to press on you, right? That's what these markets do. They make you feel like it's over, right? That's the point. That right there, guys, is why whenever somebody says to me, so I can just put, 50 grand into crypto and I can become a millionaire, sounds too easy. Yeah, yes, it sounds too easy when you say it. Try it. Jump into crypto and try to handle the manipulation the market throws at you, right? Some people, as you've seen in the chat, cannot handle that and are easily influenced by the fluctuations and manipulations in the market. And it convinces them to leave. And those same people, when the market starts going crazy and parabolic, those same people will be your exit liquidity because they'll be jumping back in, chasing green candles, trying to salvage what they can out of the bull run because they were fooled, right? It happens every time, guys, every time. But listen, we have to love those people because we need them. We need them as exit liquidity, right? If there wasn't those people, there wouldn't be any parabolic opportunity for you to make money, right? You need people to buy green candles. You need people to buy the top. So let them be them, and we will be us, and we will win, and they'll get angry when they buy the top, and they'll call crypto a scam because they didn't know how to learn the market, right? So it's all just a big manipulation, guys, and whether you have the balls to withstand it at the end of the day. Nikik, what's up, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. Funky, is it worth the gamble? This is the bull run to at least try something. JASMY is an awesome opportunity. Yeah, and Funky brings up a good point, right? It's worth the gamble. To say that it's worth the gamble, to me, in my opinion, I mean, it's not financial advice, but in my opinion, and I've talked about this before, guys, what other choice do you have? What are you going to do? You just going to go live paycheck to paycheck because you doubt crypto and not take a chance, right? What else are you going to do? How else are you going to make life-changing wealth in this economy? In an economy and a job market and a financial market or a financial foundation that is designed to keep you working paycheck to paycheck for the rest of your life. What else are you going to do besides take a gamble on crypto? I don't know. There's nothing else. If you can think of something else out there that provides you with this sort of opportunity at life-changing wealth, please drop it in the chat. I would love to know about it, right? But In other words, like otherwise, what the hell else are you going to do? Are you going to live a life of mediocrity and just think it's a scam without trying? I mean, to each their own. You're entitled to do that. I sure as hell am not living a life of mediocrity. No, spank you. Aman, what's up, buddy? Good to see you, man. Boomer's in the house. What's up, broski? Balaclava, man. Bye. What's up, man? Good to see you. Funky says, I trust in crypto so much. I've not worried in 3 years. Crypto is a 4-year cycle. Rinse, repeat. Exactly. 100, man. Tara, if everybody starts using crypto, we're all going. That's funny. Too honest for that. Nice. Absolutely, man. Absolutely, guys. You got it. Again, what else you gonna do, right? If we don't laugh, we'll cry, right, guys? We just got to be strong. We got to accumulate. We got to hold tight. Right? So let's see what else is going on. Let's have a look at the bubbles today. See what's going down. All right. Yes. So like I said, guys, Bitcoin holding 53.7 right now, right smack dab in the middle of where I told you it was going. Sweep the lows of 52 to 54K. Ethereum's down to 22.25. There's some great opportunities here, guys. Next week, I would honestly love to see Onyx Coin drop below 2 zeros. I'd love to see it drop to 2 zeros or 3 zeros. That would be amazing. I would love to scoop more up. All of these projects, guys. I would love to see prices plummet here for the rest of the month. God, that would be amazing. What an amazing opportunity it would be. Michael, I decided from the start of my investing only to put in what I'm willing to lose. In the last year, my investing still in the positive. Yes, exactly, right? And you know what? A friend of mine actually, it's funny because a friend of mine actually asked me about this, and he said to me, well, like, listen, what if your portfolio went to zero tomorrow, right? What would you do? And I said, and this is why they say only put in what you're willing to lose. And I genuinely mean this from the bottom of my heart, guys, okay? If my portfolio went to zero tomorrow, crypto just imploded and my portfolio went to zero. You know what, guys? I still have my career. I still have my family. I still have my kids. I still have my loved ones. I still have my life. Right? Money comes and goes in life, and you have to remember that. Money comes and goes. It is not the beginning and the end of everything, right? Your family is, right? And as long as you have your life, your family, your loved ones, and stuff like that, your career, you can start over 1,000,000 times, right? And some of you might not like to hear this, but at the end of the day, everything happens for a reason. And, if everything pumps to the moon, then awesome. If everything goes to zero, guess what? Awesome. Because you know what? At the end of the day, you're on a path that was laid out for you by God himself. You might not believe in him, but he believes in you, right? So whatever's meant to be is what's meant to be, guys, right? Exactly how I feel. Aman, Patreon member, how do I access the chat over there? The chat, you have to shoot me a private message over on the Discord, and I'll hammer it out, because I don't recall seeing you over on the Patreon. What's your handle over? Send me your handle over there, your name over on the Patreon, and we'll get it figured out for you, brother. DM it to me on the Discord. All right, so let's get into some of the news here real quick, guys, before we get ready for work. So again, here we are up in September. We're down 6.19% on the month so far, which is right on par, guys, right on par, right? Like I said, we'll probably sweep down low, and then we'll come back up again, and we'll probably finish September somewhere around this area, around -6, maybe -4, maybe -8. Somewhere in that range is where we'll likely finish September, right? We may drop down temporarily lower than that, but then by the time the month closes out, that's roughly where we'll be, I think, right? And then things will start to get interesting again through 2020. Look at this. October, 27.7%. November, 42.95%. December, 46.92%, right? If we can mirror that this time around, which we should, rightfully, you know, it's going to be one hell of a good time. So, you know, and then look, it's 2017, the bull run before that at this time. Bitcoin, October, up 47.81%. November, up 53.48%, right? December, up 38.89%. Every 4 years, guys, look, boom, 4 years. Look at that. 4 years, look at that, right? Here we are. We're waiting. Let's go, baby. Jesse, what's up, buddy? Crazy day for Jasmy. Yeah, no kidding, man. No kidding. But we love it. We dig it, man. We dig it, right? That's what we do. That's what we do. What do we got going on here? Lil Bidman, shout out to Lil Bidman, says Jasmy has been working with the Japanese government and several other large domestic players to minimize Japan's impact on the environment. Jasmy is leading the way in using blockchain technology to track the issue carbon credits. They are partnered with the Green Carbon Corporation and run the Nippon Carbon Credit Exchange. So definitely working with the Japanese government, guys, on something that could very well be a global initiative. Funky says Max's video on Ondo and Jasmy working together popped out, and an hour later it popped. Yeah, I haven't been able to watch Max's video yet. I have it pinned up so that I can watch it probably when I'm at the office tonight. It's just been so busy, but yeah. I got to fire Max a message tonight because I want to get him back on the channel. We haven't chatted in a while. It'd be good to have him on again. That's my bro, man. That's my bro, right? Yeah, Max is amazing. Max is amazing. Absolutely. What else do we got? So guys, listen. People are all upset and in a huff about this, okay? They say Ripple co-founder and executive chairman Chris Larson endorses Kamala Harris for president. Some people are angry. Guys, listen. Here's the thing at the end of the day. As an individual, he has every right to back and endorse whoever he wants, right? We can't hate him for that. He's got his reasons, and it is what it is, right? He has his right to back whoever he wants. You have your right to back whoever you want, right? That's between you, the voting booth, and God, right? But what I can tell you right now, do I agree with his decision? No, I don't. Not at all. I think she's horrible for the economy. I think she's horrible for crypto. I think she's horrible for a lot of things. Horrible for macroeconomic situations, relationships with other countries, and so many different factors. I think she's terrible for, right? Her policies don't seem very strong to me. Her tax reform doesn't seem very plausible to me. To increase capital gains tax, not a fantastic idea. To tax people on unrealized gains, not a great idea to me. But again, he has every right to back whomever he wants. You have to remember that, guys. You have to respect it, right? So again, as much as I don't agree with it, it is what it is. Funky 1050 is where it goes. Straight to Jasmy, sell and pitch. He shared it on his stream. Sale, not sell. Yeah, I'm going to check it out, brother. I am going to check it out. All right, what else do we got going on? So we got whales buying up Jasmy. Fish and whales. So whales are buying Jasmy. Last price was 1 cent, 834 or 841 alerts in the last 7 days. 3 purchases, massive purchases, guys. So whales accumulate Jasmy between 1 cent 789 and 1 cent 857. They know what is coming, guys. They know what's coming. Do you? That's the question. That is the question. And good old Wendy O, right? She says Bitcoin could go to $38,000 and I would still be bullish. So she says Bitcoin could go to 38,000. This, keep in mind, guys, from the same person who told you to sell everything when Bitcoin was 15K because it was going to for sure go down to 9K. And it very, very did not go down to 9K. It did not drop below 15. In fact, it was only at 15K for about a month and then rocketed back up to 16, 17, 18, up over 20. So again, in closing, the same person who told you to sell Bitcoin at 15K and all your crypto and buy back in at 9 is now telling you that Bitcoin's going to 38K. Consider the source, act accordingly. She doesn't know her ass from her elbows. What else do we got? German parliament member Johann Kotar said it is very important that more German parliament members understand Bitcoin. Germany selling 50K Bitcoin, 50,000 Bitcoin, not $50,000, 50 in Bitcoin, 50,000 individual Bitcoins was something very, very upsetting. They lost themselves a whole lot of money. Absolutely. What a mistake that was. KASPA news, guys. Hello, KASPA fam. So KASPA has been, the team for KASPA has been everywhere, guys. They are now in Singapore. The exciting details for the Singapore Token 2049 meetup are finally here. So guys, if you are in Singapore, definitely check them out. They have been over the last couple of weeks all over the place. So like globally all over the place, right? Crazy. But I love to see it. I love to see the project, you know, expanding out at these events. Very good to see. Onyx Coin, who's using the XCN wrapped ETH LP farm? We just checked and it's currently 47.48% APR, guys. If you are interested in using XCN's wrapped ETH LP farming. Great returns, guys. XCN, Onyx Coin is offering amazing returns right now on staking and farming. It's absolutely phenomenal. All right, check this out. U.S. non-farm payrolls, guys. Let's talk about it a little bit. Listen up.
My general sense is that we're seeing weakening in this economy, and you might call it weakening or normalization. And the fact that the job growth is coming really from only 3 places right now: leisure and hospitality, health and education services, and government. I was referring to that New York Times article about how hard it is for college grads. We're just not seeing a lot of growth in business and professional services. And I think that is indicative of an economy that's slowing down.
Okay, Allison, you heard a lot. What are your initial takes on this?
Well, I think I would definitely call it more of it's weakening for sure, but you know, the labor market isn't really too far off where it was pre-pandemic. I mean, if you look at employment rates of prime age workers, it's actually even higher than it was in 2019. So while it's weakening, I mean, we do have to remember post-pandemic, the labor market was really hot, and that was probably contributing to inflation. So I think it's a little optimistic of markets to assume 100 basis point cuts, 250 point cuts over the next year, because I mean, the question is what would the Fed be trying to do with cut rates? It's not trying to boost the economy further. If that was the case, you know, we risk reigniting inflation, which would bring up a whole host of other problems. So I expect the Fed to be cautious because I think they're going to see this as a move towards more normalization, because while it's a weaker labor market, it's not necessarily a bad labor market compared to what's normal.
She has a little bit of a point, right? And they will likely only raise by 25 basis points, like I said, guys. She does kind of have a point there.
Alice, I just want to follow up on that. I think you make a really great point here, which is what's the point of the cuts? And maybe you've nailed what the difference is between the outlook for the market, that the market thinks the Fed needs to cut to buoy the economy, and the Fed thinks it needs to cut to get back to neutral. And there's different magnitudes of cuts in each one of those explanations and different speeds. If you're hurrying to
I think it's a little bit of both, though. It's a little bit of both. Neither side is wrong.
buoy this economy, you got to get there in a hurry, and you got to cut quick, and you got to cut often. If what you're doing is going back to neutral, I'm in an economy that's in the middle of a soft landing and still doing okay, you can take your time. All the research shows that.
Yeah, I think what we have is we have a generation of people in markets who've never seen a Fed try to, wind down contractionary policy. We've only really seen the Fed go hard to sort of buoy the economy. We're in the midst of a recession. So I think they only understand one speed, when really, this is sort of new for all of us, and certainly, anyone under 50. But they're used to the Fed going really hard, when really, just sort of taking their foot off the gas, when it's not even really clear to me that the high rates we have right now are really acting as a contractionary force on the economy at all, which is, again, something that people are debating.
But you can be young and a historian and an author of books like you are.
Yeah,
Allison, and then you would know.
I want Sarah. Did you leave, Sarah? You're so patient and so nice.
I'm still here, Joe.
Thank you. So, with all this in mind, what does it make you think to do in equities and fixed income?
Well, first of all, I think this number proves that July payrolls were not an anomaly, including the revisions that we've seen downward. Does it lay to rest the debate that the Fed is behind the curve? No, I think we still have to worry about that. Given the average hourly earnings and next week's CPI and PPI, the Fed may still start with a cautious 25 basis points. Now, looking at the market, September, for the last 4 years in a row, and historically, the second half of September is seasonally the worst period of the year for the markets. I think markets are going to remain cautious because they are concerned now that economic data is continuing to deteriorate and the Fed is going to be late. So I think it's going to be a challenging month. The defensive stocks that we've seen leading the markets recently are probably going to continue to lead as the market waits to see where does this all end up in terms of the economy. Do we end up in a recession? Our view is that we do. Within fixed income, I think that's where you're going to be able to get your cash off the sidelines and find yields. Fixed income tends to perform well during rate cuts. I think you can lock in some nice yields that are above cash returns at this point, and that's where you're going to lead, is with fixed income, while equities remain tough in the usual seasonally tough September.
So you are in the recession camp now. Let me just ask you, do you feel like we're on kind of a precipice, or did we just downshift?
Now, I don't think a recession is imminent. These employment numbers, even payrolls today, these are a little bit above average for a cycle. So this is not a sign of a recession staring us right in the face. But when you look at the consumer, which is weakening, you listen to companies from recent quarter earnings calls, the consumer is a concern. We're seeing discounting for the consumer. We're seeing delinquency rates increase. And now this employment data is slowly crawling towards what would easily become a weaker number. All of that together, I think, does lay the groundwork for a recession likely in 2025. And I think, the Fed will start slowly because of some of the inflation issues that we're still seeing. Inflation is not at target levels even at this point. And as the Fed continues to cut, I think eventually you'll be looking for that Fed put to save us as we go into a recession.
That's why I say, guys, we have to play things out week by week, month by month, and we will slowly see everything unfold. Eventually, we will see our blow off top, guys, right? We just have to be mindful of what's happening in the markets because it's relevant, right? You can't just put your blinders on. Funky, forgot about her show. She always had the headlines, but nothing but drama in her streams. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what she does. She reads headlines of articles, and then she does a video on them. And half the time her video makes no sense because what she said is completely the opposite or wrong, right? Like, we're talking about Wendy O, guys, if you're just tuning in. Yeah, she doesn't do any research. That's the thing. She just gets companies to pay her in crypto to shill it, and that's it, right? David, time is money. JASMY, ride the wave. Absolutely, man. Amon, how long will I have to sell my coins when prices start to run? Depends, man. It depends. Every niche, every narrative starts to have its own little bit of a bit of a run. Sometimes it's a few weeks, usually no more than that, right? So AI, for example, will start to pump, and most AI projects will start to go parabolic, and then people start taking their profits, and and the next narrative starts to roll, whether it's Web3 gaming or whatever it is. They start rolling their profits from AI over into Web3 gaming, and then Web3 gaming starts to go parabolic, and that's, we rinse and repeat. We work our way through all of the narratives, right? And each one lasts usually a few weeks. Funky tip top ain't till next fall. So anytime you choose, yes. Just never sell at a loss and never invest what you can't do without, at least for a while, but never more than 4 years. Yes, exactly. Jasmy and Swift mainly. Nice. Liquidity, what's up, man? The sea of red is there. Rob called it as always. Yeah, we called it, man. We called 52 to 54, and here we are, right smack dab. Look at this. Look how beautiful this is. Look at this call, right? Look at that call, right smack dab in the middle of our golden pocket. Now, the question is, will 52K hold, or will we see 50K, right? Will we break below and hit right about, this would be 50K, roughly, right? So will we fall out of our golden pocket and down to 50K? It's possible. But we are smack dab in the middle of our golden pocket right now. What a beautiful call that was. Ed on Mars, I'm buying and holding. My time will come. Absolutely, man. Will Jasmy run till March and April? I don't know, man. I don't know. Everything, the market will start to run. I just did a breakdown video on the Patreon about how I see the next 8 months playing out. So if you want to know that, you are a Patreon member, you said, so definitely check out that video I'm on. It should explain some things for you. Liquidity, good buys all around. Alts not bleeding as much as I, yeah, you know what? You're absolutely right. Alts are definitely not bleeding as bad as you would have thought they would, right? Most of them are holding some pretty solid support levels. Funky, love the profit, not the crypto. Yeah, remember to take profits a little at a time. Never know what may happen. Absolutely. Let's check in on the Dixie. See what she's up to today, that naughty little girl. Boom, check her out. Back in the red, dead cat bounce, and Kaput's back to the downside. All right, let's get into our article of the stream, guys. So this Bitcoin whale's buying the dip. Crypto traders predict 62K for Bitcoin next. A whale known as Whale BC1QG has been making compelling moves for about 4 days, according to data from Spot On Chain. This whale bought approximately 1,381 Bitcoin in the last 4 days. Holy crap, that is a lot of Bitcoin to buy in 4 days. 1,381 Bitcoin. The whale purchases comes at a very critical time as Bitcoin flutters around the demanding support level. However, crypto expert World of Chart shared his prediction, claiming Bitcoin will only start a bullish wave after it breaks the falling wedge resistance of 57K. In the last 4 days, the whale has spent $78.25 million to acquire 1,381 BTC. This purchase was made in 8 separate transactions from Binance, averaging a withdrawal price of 55,664. Most notably, 478.339 BTC was accumulated within the last 20 hours at an average price of 56,130. The most recent transaction involved a withdrawal of 236.129 BTC at 55,806. As a result of these buys, large-scale movements often reduce sell-side liquidity. This can increase by pressure as fewer coins are available for sale, amplifying the potential for the price rally. Additionally, whale accumulation typically indicates long-term confidence in Bitcoin's price performance. 55,300 to 55,600 support zone, which we fell below, a demanding area for the cryptocurrency's next move. The analyst stated that Bitcoin is moving within a falling wedge pattern which I've just shown you on the charts multiple times. And if Bitcoin holds this support, the price could bounce towards the wedge upper resistance of 57K. World of Charts explained in a tweet, Bitcoin will only start a bullish wave after breaking the falling wedge and contest 61,000 to 62,000. This forecast aligns with the whale's large withdrawals, suggesting confidence in the potential price surge. Finally, Bitcoin is poised to break above 57,000's resistance level. It is expected to target 61 to 62K as predicted by World of Charts. This price movement would complete the falling wedge breakout and mark the beginning of the new bullish wave. Nice. So yeah, very bullish stuff. Let's go back over. Let's go check out the bubbles again. I love seeing this, guys. I love to see this 53.18, almost down to 52. Parabolic, how does that not make Bitcoin go up? Yeah, well, no, he probably bought it OTC. That's why, right? Because it's a whale. They usually will buy. Oh, no, he bought on Binance. That's right. That's a good question. That's a good question, man. Maybe there's some selling pressure elsewhere that's kind of countering that, right? Maybe some outflows on the ETFs or something. I'm not too sure. But you do raise a very valid question, my friend. You do raise a valid question. Anyway, guys, I got to get ready for work. I will be live streaming from the office again this evening. Make sure you guys are there. Thanks for being here, guys. I'm telling you, I just uploaded another video over to the Patreon, guys, a few minutes ago, explaining how I see the next 8 months playing out, where I see things going. Get over to the Patreon, check it out. Links down below for that, guys. Also, get your one-on-one coaching sessions booked in. We do those. We Zoom call you on those. We help you with your portfolio structure, your exit strategies. Geez, we do so much. There's a 24-hour live chat going. There's swing trade opportunities, technical analysis, training videos, my portfolio breakdowns over there, crypto giveaways, all kinds of stuff, guys. You are missing out on the Patreon if you're not there. I'm telling you, we do so much over there, man. So check it out. Links down below. Like and subscribe. I'll see you guys tonight for tonight's live stream. Thanks for coming, guys.